travelers. This is Hank the Whale, and Puppycorn the Unicorn Dog once again, and this time around, we're busy hanging out, and enjoying the nice breeze of this faithful day. And today, the two of us are currently trying to think of any new ideas that either the both of us, or the entire gang can attempt to try out. We already got some plans sorted out, but none of them seems interesting for now. Well then, Puppycorn, if none of these ideas feel suitable for this nice and sunny day, what else is there for the two of us to accept? There has to be at least one outdoor game out there. If I have to be honest, Hank, I don't have any more clues in my little pup head. It kind of feels like I'm all fresh out of ideas for any outdoor game that can be so radical. If only one of us have another clue to this question. Wait a second right there. We likely don't have a clue on what we can do on paper. Unless, each one of us might have a possible answer that can surely solve our question. And I might have a feeling that the source is coming from my little blowhole.
Light bulb!
That's it. I know what we're gonna do today, Puppycorn. We're gonna invent a whole new bubble-themed outdoor game that the two of us and our friends can all enjoy together, from start to finish. And I might have figured out what particular type of bubble game we can both invent together. We can place certain objects in bubbles and try to hide them all around the backyard, and our friends will have to find out where they're hidden. Glad that we're both in the exact same page by this point. Now, we just need a few supplies, which are going to be the list of items that we are going to place inside the bubbles. Any ideas, Puppycorn? I'm way ahead of you, Hank. We can place our pet rocks, Rocky and Rockeye, into the first bubble, since, by the end of the day, we're the ones that invent this game, and we own 2 rocks as pets. Now we need a few additional supplies for the job. In which, I've already got that taken care of, dearest Puppycorn. Luckily, I've grabbed a few supplies from my house, that I would think they would come in handy at some during our time here. Check them out. I've decided to use one of my extra bags of M&Ms that I somehow still haven't eaten as of yet, since they kinda look a bit like Chum Yums, something that William likes. I've also had this empty McDonald's Happy Meal box that I've saved a few weeks ago, so I knew that this would also come in handy these days. And I also have some leftover Chuck E. Cheese's tickets that I haven't redeemed as of yet, so I've decided that I must as well have a little fun with them before I do so. Now those are such pretty neat choices you decided on, Hank Cole, buddy. And now that we got the supplies out of the way, we now need the most important thing for this new game. You've read my mind, Puppycorn. We'll need some bubbles for the job. And I also gotten that covered, since I've got a small blowhole, and blowing bubbles is my thing. So here goes nothing.
No, give me another chance, I'll behave.
Sorry is not going to cut it.
Success. Now all of the supplies are inside the bubbles, safe and sound, and ready for a sweet, fantastic bubble game. Now comes the fun part of our invention. Are you ready for this moment, Hank? I was born ready for this, Puppycorn, cause this is the moment where we get the word out, and for our friends to try out this sweet game. Now come on, bro, let's get the gang together, and do this thing.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy! Yay, 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 yay! Let's go!
Our dearest fishy and Munich Kingdom friends, we called all of you today for something so incredible, outstanding, and oh my goodness, I can't believe I just witnessed this special something in the end. Cause me and Puppycorn have invented a brand new bubble-themed game that we got a good feeling that the 8 of you fishies are gonna enjoy, from the start, all the way to the finish.
Judging from the way those two are presenting on whatever this thing is, I can tell that we're gonna have an well-made blast with this type of activity. I just know it.
Well then, Puppycorn and Hank, what kind of special bubble game did you two happen to come up with just now? Cause we honestly feel a lot more interested already by this point.
That is what we're about to get into. Right now, big sis. The 8 of you guys will need to find these 4 bubbles that contain 5 different items inside each of them, cause we're gonna hide them all over the backyard. And what you guys gotta do is to do what Puppycorn just mentioned. Try to track down where each of these bubbles are hidden, and once all 4 bubbles are found, return them back on this exact spot. Every fishy got it?
You know, this is basically like a bubble version of hide and seek, but this time, we're supposed to track down 4 bubbles with objects inside instead any one of us. I think we're starting to get the picture, you two.
In fact, the 8 of us fishies are already getting pumped up to track down those 4 bubbles by now. So Hank and Puppycorn, we're ready to try out your special new invention. Tell us on when is the perfect time to get moving.
Perfect timing, Goldie. Cause me and Hank are already sending the 4 bubbles out into the backyard. Alright, you all, go ahead. And good luck on trying to track down those objects.
Mommy. We promised we will behave. We will be good. Hi.
Now, where exactly can the first bubble be hiding in? It has to be somewhere around this yard, or maybe even around this side of the fence. Let's go and take a closer look.
Success. We found the first bubble that those 2 sent out, and it's the one with the Happy Meal box, and it was located in between the fence and that tree. Now we need to track down the rest of those bubbles.
And speaking of those other 3 bubbles, I got a feeling that I may have found one of them heading straight towards the sandbox close by. So that is where we'll be heading to next.
Said, we found the second bubble, which has the M&M's candies inside this one. And it was right next to the sandbox, which means Ola was right about that claim.
That means we only have 2 more bubbles to look for by now. That means we're halfway to the end of this game. Come on, you guys. That 3rd bubble can't go too far from this yard.
And I might have a clue on where one of those remaining bubbles are at. As we speak, Unikitty, you guys might want to look up at the slide.
Radical. We've successfully found a 3rd bubble out of all 4 of them. And these are the ones with the Chuck E. Cheese's tickets. Now that is what you're talking about, fishies.
And that also means we're only down to just 1 more bubble left to track down. So we better get flowing right away and figure out where that last bubble can be hiding at.
And I might have a pretty strong feeling on where that bubble is being hidden at this point by now. Look up. There. Fishies.
Yay! Nothing but that!
Yahoo! We found it. The 4th and final bubble we need to track down, which is located by the treehouse that me and my 2 buddies hang out in. And it's the one with Rock Guy and Rocky inside. Sweet eat.
And now that we've found all 4 bubbles since we've just found the final one, that means we can meet up with Puppycorn and Hank and show them that we've successfully finished their game. So let's all flow.
No, please. I will behave. I will be good. WHANNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNmentioned. Right now, the 8 of you guys managed to find all 4 bubbles all over this entire backyard, just like that. Now that is what we're talking about right there. That was amazing skills you all have got. And there's one other question we had for all 8 of you fishies. Was it pretty tricky, or very easy of you all to find those 4 bubbles all around this backyard?
Well, Puppycorn and Hank, it was overall a pretty smooth piece of cake in the end. And most of the hiding places the bubbles went for was pretty much very easy to figure out immediately.
And we worked together as a team to figure out where exactly the hiding places can be at as well, since this is a big backyard, come to think of it, you two.
And that is why we ended up enjoying the sweet new game you two came up with. And we've had a blast figuring out where those objects are being hidden at in the end. And it's with our great honors to state the fact that the 8 of you guys have officially won the special hide-and-seek bubble game that me and Hank have invented.
Congratulations.
Sweet niblets. That is what we call a special reward for our amazing victory and effort we put into in order to win this game. Yuki.
And on that note, you fishies, now that we've won the game, how about we give ourselves a bit of a break to honor this dedication?
You read our minds, Goldie. A fantastic trip to Chuck E. Cheese's is coming right up for all 8 of you pals. 'Cause you fishies definitely deserved it for the amazing teamwork it took to find all of those bubbles. Yahoo!
Well then, ever fishies, thanks for watching today's video, and now, all 10 of us are gonna go over to Chuck E. Cheese's. See y'all soon.